Hello there guys, how you all doing, and welcome to another episode on the Villagecraft server. Well, today is the day guys, that is right, we are going to be making stage 1 of our tree farm. That's right, stage 1. The actual tree growing and pushing out the way. That is the first stage. Second stage will then be turning bits of wood into a stream of wood. And then the third chunk will be blowing up said blocks of wood with TNT. Yes, that's right. We're going to be using Ilmango's tree farm design. And we're going to be building it right over here. Now the first section will be roughly in this area here. I believe it's an 11 by 13 area. So somewhere around here. Then that will be pushed off into a line over here. And then roughly over in, say, this area, this is where we'll be setting up the blast chamber. So yes, this is going to be the area for our tree farm. And first things first, I think, terraforming, no, first things first, I'm going to go and get all the resources together and get them all in this area ready to go. So yeah, I shall go get everything together and I shall see you in a second. So I think I've gone and got most of the things that we'll need. But there is a couple of things that I know and I am going to need still that I haven't collected. I'm going to need some wood. As weird as that sounds, I'm going to need a bit of wood for the wood farm. I'll show that in the design later on. But something else we need is now, excuse me, personal space please. Back up. Missed. Ha. Yeah, give him a hug. Give him a cuddle. That's it. Give him a cuddle. Anyway, yeah, now that we have a iron farm, we can actually do the whole thing of putting our redstone on iron blocks. So let's head over to the communal area where I believe there should be some iron blocks for sale. Right, so let's just double check this iron market stall, shall we? Make sure we've got iron blocks. I'm pretty sure, yeah, 32 iron blocks for 1 diamond. Diamonds. Has anybody bought any rockets? Have we made any business? No. Oh, that's very handy. Thank you very much. We'll take them. Right, so what is it? 1 diamond for half a stack. Well, I'm probably going to need quite a bit, so you know what? Yeah, we'll take all that. Thank you. Lovely. Right, let's head back to base. So now we have all of the blocks in place. However, I do need 1 block of dirt. And then I think I'm going to make a start on getting this tree farm built. And I'll apply a doggy in a minute. Yeah, we'll make a start on this tree farm. And I'm probably going to do this as progress updates, because I'm going to be following Ilmango's AFK Universal Tree Farm design and watching the video. So yeah, I'll bring you guys back once I've made a bit of progress. Well, it's starting to take shape and starting to become the tree farm that we all know and love. Little pointer for Ilmango's video. Around 19.5 minutes there is a clip missing for this section here. However, if you look in the comments, I think it was one of the top comments, there is a link to the missing clip that Ilmango put up, and it's just about this area here in this furnace, 64 and 19. But yeah, just check the comments for the missing clip and you should be able to follow along quite simply. With that being said, let's get back to building. Okay, so here is the first stage of the tree farm complete. And so yeah, we have this furnace over here which has 64 and 19, so that's what, 83 items. Yep. And when you pull the lever, that piston pulls the block down, so that sends a signal through to the comparators, which sends it round. The bone meal comes from this dropper here, up along the hopper chain and up. You know, if we just flip the switch into there we go, into the dispenser. Then flip switch, stairs go down, and machine is off. Oops. So yeah, there is stage 1 done. Now it's time to work on all of the pistons. Well, just a quick update for you now, guys. I've been following the Il Mango tutorial now. I'm about 40 odd minutes in. Hello, where are you? Yeah, I'm about 40 odd minutes in. We've just done about 80% of all the redstone, and oh man, this can get quite complicated, so make sure you follow that tutorial to the letter. And also read the comments, because there's a few times things get missed or you might be uncertain about something. Yeah, just go ahead and give it a once over. Also, you might want to watch it through once to make sure you've got the right size spot, and also that it's facing the right way. Because I've got a feeling, if we come in here, that the way I've built this, the trees get pushed out that way, I think. And I want them to go that way. So what we may have to do is, once we've got all of this built, is figure out a way to redirect the log train, so to speak, so that it goes in the right direction. But we'll deal with all that once we've got this first stage complete, because this is just the first stage. The second stage is going to be taking that wall of wood that we produce, turning it into a line of wood, and then the third stage is going to be the TNT chamber, which we will be doing as well. And I want those over that way. So we need the wood to come over here, get pushed in, changed into a line around about here maybe, and then off into the detonation chamber around about here, I'm thinking. But we'll have to see how it goes. That may be this episode, that may be the next episode, because this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Yeah, so this may be a short episode, it may be a long one, it may be a long delayed episode. We will have to wait and see. But for now, I'm going to carry on plugging away at this thing, try and get at least this first stage done. I mean, it's already getting rather late tonight. I do have to be up early for work in the morning, but we'll see how much we get done. Right then, peeps, so I got a bit carried away with the building and just kept on going through the tutorial until we got to this stage where we're at now, and that is the first test of the tree farm. Now, as you can probably see, this is quite a complicated build. If you are a newbie to redstone, I wouldn't suggest this. Yeah, I'd wait till you're a bit more confident, or if you're on a server, try and get somebody a bit more confident to build it. This is probably one of the most complicated machines I've built. It's the first redstone machine I've built that uses a lot of the observer blocks. Last time I built anything like this, the observer wasn't actually in. I think it was still in 1.7 I played then, so there was no observer blocks then. So yeah, this is quite complicated. But anyway, this is the first test now. So I've gone and got some bone meal already in our dispenser just here. So we have the acacia saplings. Go ahead and turn it on, and here we go. Uh-oh. What's gone on? Something's gone wrong here, guys. Right, okay. Test 1, fail. Okay guys, so it's been at least a few days since the last clip, because I have been scratching my head with this thing like nobody's business. It has been ridiculous trying to figure out all the redstone and get it to work properly has been the main problem. The main problem I'm having at the moment is this row of pistons here. There's supposed to be observers and iron blocks here, but they keep getting stuck. I managed to fix the problem with this side, but this side, no, they keep getting stuck out, and when they're out, the trees in here won't grow. There's also a few different timing issues. I mean, for example, this is supposed to have pushed these wooden blocks out, so this is empty. But yeah, I've got a feeling it might be because we're on a server rather than a single player world. But still, this is now up and running to a basic level. Let's just check here. Right, so we have an oak sapling. First things first, we need to bring that slime block down. So let's flip the lever. That slime block, there we go. That comes down. We'll turn the machine on. And there we go. So yeah, because of the problems, it doesn't crush all of the leaf blocks, so we still get a few. However, it does produce the trees, so we are getting the wood automatically. So in that respect, it's working. So for now, it's time to work on the next stage, which I've already gone and done partly, and that is moving the logs. As you can see, I've been testing this quite a bit, trying to troubleshoot the problem that we've been having. But I've gone and built these, for want of a better phrase, wood directional reallocators, if you want to call them that, just to bring it over this way, and so it actually comes out here. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to use the next stage of Ilmango's design, which is to divide the wood into two different streams, ready to go into the TNT blast chamber. So yeah, I'm going to get cracking on that, and hopefully the next time you join me, we should be ready to get the TNT chamber done. Fingers crossed the redstone isn't too complicated. Well, fingers crossed the redstone works on a server, really. We'll get there. Yes, we will. So I've gone and got the main tree farm done now, guys, and I've also gone and got stage 2 complete. So as you can see, the tree farm is working pretty well, as evident by this wall of wood right here. Now stage 2 turns that wall of wood into a single stream of wood that we can put into the blast chamber. So we have first row of pistons. Yes, I'm in my camera cam. The first row of pistons here, which pushes across that way. Now this is designed for any acacia trees, so acacia can grow with two logs next to each other. So if that happens, the extra log goes off in that direction. So most of the wood will come off this way, some of it will come off this way if we grow an acacia. Then these get pushed via this series. We've got double extending pistons at the top and bottom, and there's also a row. So can we see? Yeah, these, where are they? Somewhere in here. There. Just in the middle there, there's some more hoppers which all help to trigger this single hopper, which pushes out the middle block rather quickly. And then that does the same on this side. Then these two streams are combined thanks to this little setup here. And they will come down to this piston, which shoots them out as one single stream until we get to this block right here. This is block 12. When the logs get this long, the streams keep going out, and this block of iron gets pushed across. I've already done that once, so now I know. We can't test this anymore without checking after every tree or so, because we need to get the blast chamber built, and that is going to be the next step. That's right, we need to make the TNT blast chamber, and then we need to sort out the block collection and storage. So we've got the complicated bit done now, guys. It's still not working perfectly, because unfortunately if we go inside, when I do grow acacia trees, we still get a few logs stuck to the side where this row of pistons doesn't fire because, well, yeah, because there's a whole timing issue here, and there's also some sort of timing issue over here because we get a couple of logs still stuck to the side of these pistons. So it doesn't work perfectly. We may tweak it over the following weeks or months, but to be honest, I have had enough of trying to tweak this thing. This is why this video is extremely late. I spent maybe 5 days, if not a whole week, just trying to figure out the redstone timing and whatnot, trying to get this up and running, and this is the best I can do at the moment. But we will try and get it up and running fully 100% effective with all the tree types later on. Well, I say all the tree types, it doesn't work with dark oak. For that, we're going to have to do it old school way. But still, at least the first 2 stages are done. Now it's time to get work on the TNT blast chamber. So I'm going to get cracking with that, and I'll be back when we're done. Well, there we go. That is the TNT blast chamber all built up, and as you can see, evident by the wood within the frame there, we have been testing this out, and it has been working beautifully. If I do say, I do have to tweak a little bit of the settings, because the TNT that drops up there, that piston normally stands out, it lands on the piston, then eventually the piston retracts just long enough for the TNT to get about halfway down this wall and blow up as the wooden blocks are moving in, and that way it does actually destroy more blocks. If the wooden blocks are just stood still, they've got a higher blast resistance. So yeah, they took a bit of tweaking with all the timings, but this thing is done. That's right, this TNT farm is now, or TNT wood farm is now fully operational. Yes, this is no Death Star, this is a wood farm. And to show you that, if I just pop down here, this is a temporary collection system that we've got to made, because if you can see just down there, all the wood, because it's broken, goes down the water into that hole and it comes out down here. So temporary collection, yeah, wood for days, fantastic. So we have finally gone and got this working. I say finally because this project has taken me on and off nearly 2 weeks now. This is ridiculous. I mean, I know I work full time and I've been doing full craft as well, but still, this is ridiculous. And I'm so glad that we've got all the complicated work done. All that we need to do now is to put in the storage, which I'm going to make a room underneath the collection here. And that water stream is going to carry on round the outside, and the storage is going to be in here with a couple of chests for each the type of things that we shall be collecting. Now I say that because this blast chamber, you can also use it to break concrete. So at some point in the future, we're going to be making an automatic concrete generator. That is, well, I say concrete generator, a concrete converter, shall we say. We'll still have to place the powder down by hand, but it'll automatically run it past the water stream, that'll turn into concrete, push it into this stream here. It'll join in at some point, probably around here, I think, I'm not certain yet. It'll join this wood stream, so we'll have concrete going in here instead, and then the blast chamber will break the concrete. So what we're going to do in this room down here, we're going to have 8 colours of concrete down that side. We'll have the 6 different, I would say 6 because we can't do dark oak, and at the moment we're still going on vacation. We'll say 5. No, I tell you what, we'll do 6 because we'll still make a dark oak farm and we'll have that coming in there as well. So yeah, 6 types of wood there, 8 colours of concrete that side, and 8 colours of concrete that side. And we'll have them sorted with the typical excuse me, impulse design that we've got for the items storage over there. So only one particular type will go through, the item filter. That's what I'm trying to say. We shall get that sorted. But for now, guys, like I say, the complicated part of this job is done. However, before we get all carried away thinking, woohoo, it's done, wood for days. Not quite. Because, yes, we do have wood for days when we have bone meal. And this at the moment, yeah, I don't have a lot of bone meal at the moment. We've used it all doing the testing. Now, the bone meal can, if we put it in here, it'll go through. But where on earth can we get bone meal from? I mean, I'm not going all the way back to the community area over there where I've got my spawner. You know, the quad spawner that we have? The, what was it? The zombie, skeleton and spider quad spawner? Oh no, I'm not going all the way over there and dragging bones back here. We need some sort of automatic way of doing that. And if we come down this way, this is just off to the side of our storage room. You see, down there, that's the way to the slime farm. I still need to decorate the stairs in here. As you can see, I started it, but didn't get very far. But if we come down this way, down here, we have a skelly spawner, a skelly spawner, a zombie spawner, and a skelly spawner. 3 skeleton spawners and a zombie spawner. So what we're going to do is, to be honest, zombie spawner, we don't need you. We can ignore that one, I think. But all these skeletons, oh, we're going to be doing something with this. And I've already done one quad spawn of this series, so I may get this done off camera. but we're going to use these skeleton spawners for our supply of bone meal, and that will power our farm. And then all we'll do is run over the bones to the tree farm. We'll set up a little area where we can convert the bones into bone meal, put them into that hopper chain, and voila, there we go. So yeah, I'm going to be getting this done in between episodes, guys. There's another little project to be done, and by the time we come back next episode, the tree farm should be fully operational. Yes, it's a fully operational tree farm Death Star. Ha 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 ha. Sorry, I watched Star Wars the other day. It's got stuck in my head now. I think I'm the Emperor. Sorry, too much chocolate for my birthday. So yeah, we have managed finally to get this project to some sort of semblance of working. I mean, it doesn't exactly look very nice because it is just a big lump of redstone and pistons and observers and oh yeah. So we do need to put a build around that, and to be honest, that's not the only place we need to put a build around. I at least started this one, but we need to get this finished, because this area, we need to start making some progress here. We've got our storage done, we've got the ink farm done just the other side of that hill, and the slime farm, but that's underground. We need to landscape this area, and I'm not too certain about these path designs. I'm thinking we might go something a bit more rustic, but we shall see how it goes. So I've gone and got the storage system put in here, guys. So I've used the impulses overflow filter system. So we have the 8 of the concrete colours down that side, 8 concrete down that side. Then we do have the 6 different types of wood in here. The dark oak will actually get filtered in from a standard hopper pit, so to speak, for want of a better phrase, for the dark oak. So what we'll probably do is end up coming down a passageway down here, and there'll be a little hopper collection pad where we can grow some dark oak. And also we're going to end up putting, probably the concrete is probably going to go in this area here. Probably have to terraform this mountain, but that's something we're going to do another day. One bit that I did mess up though, and that is this entire section right here. All of this is for acacia logs, because acacia can sometimes grow 2 logs next to each other. Yeah, well, all of this should really have been placed right here. Right here. Now this is a problem, guys, when you follow a tutorial that you haven't watched all the way through, you haven't really planned it out. I mean, this is the first time I've ever built this design, so now I know for next time. So maybe next season, if there's not a newer design, if this design isn't broken, then we know. But yeah, it's all down to the planning. But at some point I'll have to come along and we'll just take this out and put it in along around here, and then just have a second chain going across. But that's to do with acacia, and that's a bit buggy at the moment just because of the timings of the pistons and everything. So I think for the moment acacia we may have to do manually as well. We'll have to wait and see, but everything else we can use the farm for. As you can see, I've been going along testing it with some spruce. I filled up the dispenser in here. I filled that up with 9 stacks of bone meal and kept on going with the spruce just to see how much we can get. Well, there was already some birch in the system, and with the spruce as well. Where are we? Yeah, so we had 1, 2, 3 and 3/4, a bit of jungle, and 3 stacks. So including what was in here as well, we get about 1-to-1 with the bone meal, maybe a bit under, but still that's not too bad. And all we have to do is hold down the right click button at this farm. No wasting axe durability, no running around. I mean, when I was testing this with the spruce, I was actually watching Slipgator play a bit of Fortnite Battle Royale, and I was just stood there holding right click watching him on Twitch. This is fantastic. And of course, once we get the concrete converter in as well, we can do exactly the same for concrete. No more having to stand by water, holding left click, right click, shifting the concrete powder into your left hand, making sure you keep an eye on it, otherwise your pickaxe will break the block underneath you. It's going to be so much simpler. But of course, we can't leave it like this. So, in between episodes, I'm not going to do it now because this video is late as it is. I know it's going to be a short video anyway, but I'm going to get this place decorated out in between episodes. I mean, I've got this place to do, and also our sugarcane, pumpkin and melon farm. I need to finish that build off as well. So we'll get those two done. The projects are really starting to pile up now, guys. So we need to get cracking. I've got this build to do, that build to do. At some point I need to sort out our smeltery, because this furnace array, nah, this ain't going to cut it. We need another automated system in here. I decided I'm going to rip up these paths when I eventually figure out a design. Yeah, and we need to, at least this area here, we need to sort out. And then we can start to expand the plans for our base, because it's all very well and good having this storage build, but everything around it, nah man, this will not do. We need to get cracking, and well, I say we, I need to get cracking, and I need to get some work done on here. So like I say, in between episodes I will try and get the build around this farm done. At the very least, try and get the walls up and get the flooring and the design for in here done as well, because that ain't gonna be like this. Crikey, this is janky as man. So yeah, we're gonna get this place looking very, very swish. Well, that's the plan anyway. But we shall have to wait and see. But anyway guys, that is going to do for this episode. I know it's rather short episode than normal. It's a lot later than normal, and I'm really sorry guys. Like I said, I had a lot of trouble with the timing of this farm. It's the first time I ever built it, but we got there. We got there in the end, guys. So if you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to smash that like button. Let me know you enjoyed it down in the comments as well. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for new videos. But until next time guys, take it easy, and I will see you all in the next video. We did it guys! Woohoo! Trees for days! Bye guys! Bye!